Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and to this video where we are going to do a get ready with me. I'm also going to be sharing a bit of a story time. Who am I? But I thought I'd share something that happened to me back when I was modeling when we were heading to a party. So I thought I'd share that with you. Just have a little story time letting you know about something that happened to me in the past. We are going to be using a bunch of the Coral collection by Colourpop because it did get sent over to me. I also have the new bronzers by Soul Body, I have new lashes, and I'm gonna use this foundation again. This is a trial size from Vanessa Myricks. So I hope you will enjoy this video, and if you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful. We're gonna try and see if we can make this as coral as possible, and if you haven't been here before, I would love to see you subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. Okie dokie, you know what? I am gonna mix this foundation with the High Glass face primer this time because I thought that this was too thick, and I don't like using oils on my face daytime. I don't like when things get too dewy or too oily on my skin. It's just a personal preference. So I'm just gonna put some of this primer on, and then I'm gonna put some of this. This is the Vision cream cover. This is in the Perfecting and Shaping one because this is a concealer and a foundation all in one. So I'm just gonna put some on and I'll blend it together. Which shade do I have? N04. Okay, so this story happened when I was younger because I used to model when I was younger. Not really like high fashion. I'm not that tall. I'm 167 centimeters, like 167 centimeters. So I am not super tall. So I never did like really catwalk, but I am very naturally curvy. So I did a lot of like lingerie and swimsuit and stuff like that. And for a while, about 3 months, I lived in LA in a very nice house together with some other girls doing some promotional things for something that actually didn't end up happening because none of us girls really got along with our manager, so we decided to drop out of that project. But during that time, we went to a lot of parties to get to know people that could be investors or could be interested in this upcoming project, and they were. And like I said, I think this is too dark for me now that I don't have a self tanner. This shade is a bit in between shade, but it's gonna have to do. So like I said, the reason why this project didn't happen is because us models didn't agree with our managers, so we decided to drop out. But we still got to meet a lot of people that were really interested in the project and that did invest money in the project as well. And when we were there, we did have actually a limo. This sounds like I'm living literally the high life. Why do I feel like this is so dark on me right now, even though I mixed it with the primer? Oh well, it's gonna have to work. So we were going to a party in our limo, which is still so weird, and we were so hungry. So we were 7 Swedish models living together in this house, basically where we weren't doing that much. We were just getting a tan, drinking smoothies, and just going to meetings. That's all we did. And then we did attend a couple of parties, and this one being one of them. So we were heading out and we were so hungry. Listen, this was about 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago? It could be more. It could be like 11, 12 years ago. And I was like in LA for a couple of months. We were living in a big house and I didn't like cooking then. I don't like cooking now. So I will say our cooking habits weren't really the best, let's just put it at that. So we decided halfway to the party, why don't we just stop and get some like junk food? So that's what we decided to do, and we didn't have time to go in and sit and eat, and we were in like our party dresses, so nobody really wanted to go in and sit and eat either. So we convinced the limo driver that he was going to go through like a drive-through with us, and he said, ladies, it's not gonna fit, because it was a Hummer limo. But we were very listen, you know how 7 hungry women wanting to get food, you know how persistent we can be. So we convinced him that sure, it's gonna fit, it will fit. It didn't fit. I decided to fix my brows and do some eye primer. I'm gonna use one of these face and body bronzing balms. I'm gonna use the light. I also have the fair, but I think I'm gonna use the light. I have heard that these are a bit transparent. They look like this. They have a lid. And they do smell a bit of that like sweet tropical scent, but not too much. That Soul Body does have, so if you're very sensitive to scented product, this might not be for you. I'm gonna use my normal, this is the contour brush, I think, yeah. Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going in like this, and we'll see, I'll start a bit up here. Anyways, so we convinced the limo driver that sure, it's gonna fit. It didn't, it really didn't. So he had to pull up as close as he could, and I pulled down the window at the back, and I leaned out. I literally had to hang out of the limo to the window where I could shop, and I ordered food for all of us. How do I feel about this? I might like it. I'm gonna see if it sets down or if I'm gonna need to set it with a bronzer. Let me just put some on. Either way, we ate our food on the way there, and we had, you know, all the floor was filled with like hamburger paper and, you know, the takeaway bags and the cups and everything, because it was a pretty long ride, so we finished our food. So when we were heading up to the party, they were like, we are gonna pull up to the house and they're gonna open the door so we can get out. And we were like, oh man, we forgot that we have a sea of just trash in this car. Like, it was not looking pretty. How do I feel about this one? Do I want to go over it with... I feel like I'm worried that I'm gonna blend it too much into the foundation, but maybe I shouldn't be too worried about that. I feel like that does look good, but I can't decide. Also, this foundation is too dark for me. Don't look at that too much. Let me just bronze a bit on my neck. I just really wanted to try this foundation again, but I didn't have time to self-tan. Is that better? Fake it till you make it. I wonder if this is gonna set. Because I get it on my fingers when I do that. We're gonna have to see, aren't we? We are gonna have to see. I think I'm gonna wait with the rest of my face, and I'll do my eyes instead. Woo! And I'll do my eyes instead with the Coast to Coral palette. Now my cat is here. Yes, sweetie, can I help you? Where are you? I don't even know where she went, but I'm gonna use this palette. I think I'm gonna use this one as much as possible because I do like a color like that, and personally, this is just personal preference, I like something that's a bit more colorful, so we're gonna see how colorful we can make this. I am gonna use one of the Rephr brushes. This is number 15. Rephr is having a sale when you're watching this. I will link that down below in case you're interested. Ooh, it picks up a lot. That is very promising. Either way, we're starting to get closer to the party. The party is in a building or in a house that's in a gated community. If you don't know how a gated community works, basically it is like a gate where you have to say who you are, and hopefully either they will call the person that you want to see and they will say that it's okay and you can come in, or they have already said like that they are expecting you and they will let you through if your name like matches what's on their list, basically. At least that's how it worked at the places where we were. This could totally be different in different places, I realized that, but they have like security at the gate. So not anyone can get in, and this makes sense for the story later on. I'm not saying this to be like, not anyone can get in. I have a point. I have a point, okay? I feel like this coral shade blended really, really nice, right? Because I'm only using one shade so far. This one has some glitter in it, but it is the darkest shade, so I think I'm gonna use that either way. I don't really care about the glitter, but I'm gonna use that and see if I can deepen this up. Either way, we're getting through the gate and we're pulling up to the house, and we were like, oh boy, we do not want to be like, we're trying to be like fancy. Like, we're in a gated community, we're pulling up in a limo, we are dressed as like in party attire, we're trying to come off as a bit fancy, which we are definitely not. which we are definitely not, and the whole limo is filled with hamburger papers. So I asked the limo driver, because I see that there are like hedges, pretty high hedges. I would say they're up to like my shoulders if I were to stand next to it, but we are a bit higher because we are in a Hummer. So I asked them, can we stop like a house before we're supposed to get off? Can we just stop so I can fix something? And he's like, okay. So we stop one house before the house where the party is, where we're supposed to be. There is no one really around, and the houses are pretty big, so it is a little bit away from the house where we're supposed to get off. I don't see anyone, nobody else sees anyone, so I did what all of you would do. Don't judge me. I take down the window, I gather all of the trash, and I just whoop over the hedge to the neighbor's yard. I look over the hedge, there's a big pile, and I was like, listen, they are living in a very wealthy community. I am sure that this person has someone that will fix this in the morning. They're probably watering their lawns every day. They won't even notice. There was nowhere where I could get rid of this trash. So I just pulled up the window again and I told the driver, we are good to go. I don't know if he saw what I did. I'm guessing he did, but he didn't comment on it. I just needed to get rid of the trash, okay? We'll say this brown is not building perfectly on this coral, but they're also, I kind of wish that there was something else as well, like more of a dark burgundy, because dark burgundies go so well together with corals. At least that's what I think. But I mean, it's okay, right? I do have some of the glitter from that matte glitter shadow. I have it here, like I see it. That's not 100% ideal now, is it? Okay, so I'm using that shadow in the middle that's called Diver, and I did spray this a bit. It's like a coral, like peachy gold maybe more. This has more of an orangey tone than the one in the crease that has more of a pinky tone. I think you can see that. I kind of wish that they had something with this tone, metallic. Because these are not the same tone, not that they need to be. I'm just kind of missing that. I feel like a monochromatic coral palette would be so cool. I just feel like this one is missing the mark a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna use this liner. This is in Bay Breeze. I will say it is patchy. This brown, I'm not the biggest fan of this brown. And look at how much like kick up there is. This brown here, no. I don't like it at all. It became patchy out here, and I like the other two shades that I used, but that brown, no. I did not enjoy it. This is how this one looks. I'm just gonna use this as a bent eyeliner brush by Makeup Geek. Ooh, is this a liner? Cream gel color. So is this a liner or a... How are you supposed to do a line with this? It's so stiff. Really? How is this a liner? It's so stiff. Wait, I need to put something in this. One sec. I'm just gonna put a drop of Duraline in here because this is not working out. This is so stiff. There's no way I could have done a liner with that. It was literally like... It was not creamy. New try. It's not 100% opaque, but I'm sure that I could do 2 layers. Okay, so I tried to cover some of the patchiness with a big fat wing. I think I somehow succeeded a little bit. Maybe I can even make this a bit more smooth and blended. This color, if you do not have a mixing medium or something like Inglot Duraline at home, I don't think you will like this liner. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm gonna use this on my waterline and this as lashes. This one is also in Bay Breeze, I think. Yeah, Bay Breeze, and this one is the Sosu by Susanne Jackson Premium Lashes in Carla. I bought these at Beauty Bay. I will link them. I will link everything down below. And I bought these myself at Beauty Bay because I thought that these look so cute. So we are gonna try those, and then it's only, oh my god, I totally forgot. I didn't even use the cheek products. Let me do that first. This story is confusing me, so I'm getting out of hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Because I've got the highlighter in Coastin and the Shook to the Coral blush. This one has like goldy glitter in it. Doesn't smell like anything. Let me just put these on and we'll see what we think about these. I don't know if I like this kind of a plastic packaging. I like when they had the cardboard square ones better. Picks up a lot. I will say that this bronzer hasn't 100% dried down. Ooh, that is a nice color. Has a little bit of a sheen to it, but more of a satin. Okay, I like this color a lot. I miss the cardboard packaging, I really do. Okay, this blush is gorgeous. Oh, it's such a warm goldy coral. Oh, that is a beautiful blush color. Okay, so far, this is my favorite. Wow, that is so pretty. And then this Big Mama. When they did the, you remember the Villains highlighters? Because those were also Super Shock. This is a Super Shock as well in Coastin. They had that beautiful like cardboard packaging with the Super Shocks. I like that. Can we have that again? I'm using the Sigma FO3 High Cheekbone Highlighter. Just go in on the side. And I love the Super Shock Chic. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this as well. This is more icy than I thought it was gonna be. Let me see if I can blend this in. I don't know if I want to be that blinding. And because this turned so like a lot, I'm just going over with the blush brush again on a bit on top to tone it down and to bring the color back. I do like that a lot though. Okay, let me finish this up and put on those lashes. And let me finish the story as well. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this up. This eyeliner pen, it's nice. It went on pretty good. It's not 100% opaque, so you have to go like a couple of passes, but it's quite okay. I just have a couple of lip products left. I have two lip liners from Morphe. I've used one of them before in Honeymoon. It's a bit more brown than this Backseat Love. Ooh, spicy. So I think I'm gonna use that one, and then I have two glossy lips, ultra glossy lips. Let's see which one of those will fit this look the best. I do like it now that I have the lashes on. The lashes are great. The lashes, the highlighter, and the blush is so far my favorites. Like this is more what I usually do, so maybe I should do this. Okay, I'll do the more colorful one, and then I can let you know what happened when I came to this party. Okay, so we get to this party, we get out of the car, the owner is greeting us out on the, can you call it a porch when it's like a mansion? Because this was a fancy part of town, okay? This was a nice house. This wasn't just like a cottage out in the woods. We get out somewhat gracefully. There's not a lot of hamburger paper around. It's already a win. And I'm just curious, you know? I'm curious.
Oh my god, I love your house. It's so pretty. Do you like living here? Do you have any fancy neighbors?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of celebrities living around. This is a really nice neighborhood.
Oh, really? Celebrities? Like, who? Like, who's living in this house? Just curious. Who's living in this house over here?
That house? Yeah, Paris Hilton lives there.
Huh.
I don't know if that was true. I really don't know if that was true. But if it was, I'd like to publicly apologize. Paris, I'm so sorry that we dumped a lot of hamburger paper and junk in your front yard. It was an emergency, okay? It was an emergency. I was trying to look classy. Well, I honestly don't know if that was Paris' house or not, but it was a fancy house. It might just as well have been, and it was inside a gated community, so whoever had the house would have to wonder, like, who dumped this junk here, because not anyone can come in. So the person owning the house will know that it was someone that was like allowed to get into this community that dumped hamburger paper for 8 people in the front yard. I'm sorry, okay? And if it was Paris house or not, I can neither deny or confirm, but at least that's what the neighbor said, that was indeed her house. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the look. I will say my favorites are the lashes, the highlighter, and the blush. They are beautiful. The bronzy balm looked really nice, but I think that I'm the kind of person that would like to set that with some kind of a powder. I still am not 100% in love with the foundation. I feel like it's a little too thick and it settles in lines if you have lines like I do. I am 36, I do have a lot of fine lines, and I feel like the foundation settles in the lines. The eyeliner works nice with some Duraline. The eyeshadows were okay. They were okay. This is not the best palette from Colourpop, not at least according to me. Gloss is nice. Lip liners, you know what? I like the Morphe lip liners. I've used them twice now, 2 different colors. So far, I really like them. And did I forget something? I don't know. I don't think I forgot something, but if I did, ask me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box for everything linked that I used in the video. And also don't forget to subscribe because I would love to see you again. I do upload several videos a week.